Phillips, Chucky's parents. And I think old Chucky would have been proud of the helmets, the baby blues, and particularly the way the defense played. I know Chucky would have loved that, and we'll continue to honor him because of his character traits and his selfishness and his attitude about life, and particularly about dealing with adversity. And we had some of that tonight, and I think our kids showed great resolve. Extremely proud of our defense. Don't know that we've had a better effort than that in our 2.5 years here. They were really phenomenal, and that's a team that's been putting up some really good numbers. And I had 3 first downs is what it says, which is pretty amazing in this day and time of offenses. So my hat's off to certainly Dave and his staff and the guys and the way they executed it. Give Memphis credit too. They're a very good football team, particularly defensively. Those guys do a good job over there, and we certainly didn't help ourselves offensively with our turnovers and negative plays that were created, but some of that credit does go to them. But we obviously have to play better on that side of the football, and we have to make field goals when we get a chance. So we've got to evaluate all of that and go back and certainly do some work to continue to get better with the schedule that we've got coming. But very, very excited to be 4-0, and real proud of our guys tonight for battling all the way through it.
Raise your hand, we'll bring a microphone to you.
Hugh, now that it's over, how difficult this week was it to get guys to focus on Memphis with Alabama and game day and all that stuff right around the corner?
With about 40 seconds or so left, I grabbed Matt Luke and I said, I'm so glad that this is over and everyone can do whatever talking they want to do about next week, because it was certainly distracting at times. Sometimes my mind can make me believe most anything, and whether or not it was as distracting as I thought it was, I don't know, but certainly felt that way at times. But it is, it's good to play a 4-quarter game against a good football team and get a win. And now we can talk all you want about next week.
Questions?
I know you haven't seen the film, but those interceptions, what did it look like from the sideline?
The wheel route, just really bad decision. I think Bo will be the first to tell you that. You got a little pressure. Instead of checking it down to the back or throwing it over the back's head, you just can't do that, particularly in the red zone. That takes points away from us. I'm trying to remember the other one was on an over route, and they rolled to a 3-high deal. The corner's going to be sitting there. If that ball's not thrown at the hash or inside the hash, it can't be thrown. So I'll have to watch the film on that one and see exactly where the receiver was at the time of the throw. But it looked like to me that it certainly was late, and we were outside the hash where that corner certainly will be a problem for that throw.
How concerning, it just seemed like one mistake would happen, and then another, and it was snowball, and it was as much a mental funk as anything. How in the future do you pull out that faster? Obviously you're playing like an SEC opponent.
Yeah, you just got to coach them better. We've got to, that's. I know that's coach speak, but I'll have to look at all of them. They obviously created some negative plays with some of their stuff, which they've done every game, and they're going to give up some big ones. When they created some, we created some with the turnovers and the drop balls. We had a couple drops early on, then we fumbled a little screen out there and lost yards on that, and just seemed to always behind the chains. And I told our coaches all week, if we get in 3rd and long against this team, it is going to be not a fun night because of the stuff that they do. And we'll get better from it. We certainly hurt ourselves some, but some of it was them too.
On the fight where Gary got ejected, how much did that change what you all had planned? And it didn't look like from the pictures that Gary was the one.
I have to see the film. I was shocked when they said Gary was ejected, but that may be the first time I ever had a kicker ejected. I don't know. That was a bit strange, but I thought the play continued, and Keith. I don't believe Keith did it intentionally. I think Keith did not hear a whistle blow, and I understand them throwing the flag on it. I do. and I didn't see really what happened to cause all the little scuffling. That's certainly not who we want to be, and I didn't see what Gary did. I look forward to watching the film, and it did, that the 43 or 44-yard field goal we missed would have been him. That's anything outside of 41 or so is what Gary would kick. Nathan came in and did a good job on the kickoffs, but I look forward to seeing it on film exactly what happened.
You look like CJ got banged up. I mean, is there anything early on that or
No,
not?
he was just cramping, and it was in his side, his stomach. One of the things that was good about tonight is we certainly had to play 4 quarters, and that's not what we've done, the last 2 weeks, and then an open week. So that was good for us, and he hadn't played that many snaps yet this year.
Hugh, can you talk about Denzel's performance?
I thought it was real solid, with the exception of him carrying one vertical there at the end that he's really bad technique on. But that's just me being picky. But I thought he tackled well. I thought he played extremely well. He and Bird both, they were on each series, and I thought they were real solid, along with the rest of the defense. I hate to single out. I mean, you hold the team to 3 first downs, and I don't know how many total yards, 104 or something maybe, or. But it was a great performance.
Any other questions? Got the back of the room.
Go ahead. Just said, Coach, 2 questions. How do you want to maybe improve the efficiency in the red zone, and how about your run defense? I mean, really stopping the run.
Yeah, if you can make a team one-dimensional, you certainly it's very advantageous to you. And I thought when you do that, and you can create some pressure on the quarterback with your front guys, which we were able to do tonight, your secondary becomes a lot better, and hopefully we can continue to do that. Red zone efficiency, we hurt ourselves a bit tonight with the turnovers and then some penalties and negative plays. I think I was hoping, I thought we had a pretty good package if we could ever get down there. I don't remember being down in the tight red zone very much at all. We've just got to keep coaching.
All right, last question.
Hugh Laquan had a big night where you guys getting the one-on-one coverage that you wanted to with him.
That's the first time since Boise that we've gotten some of that, and we had a chance to get a couple more. They did a good job disguising what they were doing with that weak side overhang, and he fooled Bo a couple of times. I thought we had a couple more opportunities, but if Quan gets some one-on-one coverage, he's going to have a chance to make plays, and that was good to see.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll have players in short.